Hello, so we have a problem from kinematics about an elevator, and we'll solve this problem by using the Newton's kinematic equations. So this problem is, while an elevator of mass 835 kilograms moves downwards, the tension in the supporting cable is a constant 7730 newtons. Between t equals to 0 and t equals to 4 seconds, the elevator's displacement is 5 meters downwards. What is the elevator's speed at t equals to 4 seconds? So in this problem, we have this elevator, and this elevator is given to us. Its mass is 835 kilograms. This is moving downwards. Okay, so we have given the motion of this elevator. So if this is the mass, so mg, the weight of this elevator, will be acting downwards, and the tension in this elevator will be acting in the upward direction, and this tension is given to us. This is 7730 newtons. So this is given to us, and the time between t equals to 0 and t equals to 4 seconds, the elevator's displacement is 5 meters downwards. So this is given to us that between t equals to 0 and we have t equals to 4 seconds, the displacement is 5 meters in the downward direction. So then downward means this will be with the negative sign. So if we see the motion for this elevator, if we'll apply our addition of forces on this elevator, then the equation will be T minus mg is giving us the motion in this, and that will be equals to m times ay. So from this equation we can get the ay, the acceleration acting on the elevator, and that will be t minus m times g divided by m. So we'll just substitute these values and we'll get the acceleration. So a of y will be, our tension is 7730 newtons, minus mass is given to us 835 kilograms, 835 kilograms into 9.80 meter per second square, the value of g, divide by 835 kilograms. So from this, our a of y is equals to, it will come out to be, when you will calculate this whole equation, the a of y will be negative 0.543 meters per second square. So this is the acceleration on the elevator when it is going in the downward direction. Now, next, the question asks us to find what is the elevator speed at t equals to 0 seconds. So for that, let's go to the next slide. So now we'll use two equations of kinematics to find this final speed after 4 seconds. So let's use our kinematic equations. So first equation that we'll be going to use is delta y equals to v of iy plus v of fy. Because we are just considering the equations on the y-axis, that's why we are taking all these velocity and all these components along the y-axis. So this delta y is the change in displacement along y-axis, viy initial velocity along y, vfy is final velocity along y, divided by 2, this is multiplied by t. And our second equation, so this was our first equation. Our second equation is delta y is equals to viy into t plus half of ayt square. So we have our equation number 1, we have our equation number 2. Now our question wants us to find the v of f of y, means the final velocity along the y-axis, but we don't have any information about v of iy, the initial velocity on the y. So we will eliminate this from these two equations. So what we can do, we'll double the first equation and then we'll subtract the second one. So what we are going to do, we'll do 2 multiply equation 1 and then subtract the equation 2 from there. So that means we have 2 delta y equals to viy times t plus vfy times t, and we are going to subtract the second equation. So the second equation is delta y viyt plus half of ayt square. So subtract, 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 and we will get delta y equals to, so these are gonna get cancel out and we will be left with vfyt minus of half ayt square. So this is what we got here, and we'll solve it to find our speed. So now this is the equation that we got, and from this we need f of final velocity along y. So that is going to be our delta y over delta t, or just t, you can just take it as t, delta y over t, and so this is going to be half of ay into t, because one t will be getting cancelled out with this whole thing. So we have this equation, and now we'll just plug in the values. So our delta y was 5, t was 4 seconds, minus half, a we got negative 0.543, and the t is again 4 given to us. So when you will calculate all these values, you will get the velocity equals to negative 2.34 meters per second. So this is the final answer for this problem. Thank you.